my first college teaching job was in a place called Bethany, West Virginia, which was about 50 miles from Beaver Falls. And Ellen got a job working in a student,
cafe
in the town. And she had terrible pains in her abdomen in, I think it was about March, or no, Christmas time. It was about December. And finally, we were released for Christmas vacation.
It was agony.
And we drove up to Beaver Falls to spend the vacation there. She immediately went to the doctor. She had to go to the hospital, and they discovered a cyst in her abdomen as large as a grapefruit growing there. And so they operated to remove it. And lo and behold, they also discovered that there was a fetus. She did not realize that she was pregnant, and that fetus was Chris.
And the test didn't show anything.
Wow.
And we were just amazed that she didn't lose that fetus. So he was born in July. This would have been back in December that they discovered. So he was 2 months along or so. But anyway, so that we were spending our summer there in Beaver Falls. He was born on July 28th. I had a call from my alma mater in Buffalo asking me to come back there to teach. So I quit my job at Bethany and we moved to Buffalo. And housing was very hard to find right after World War II. And we found an apartment with 1 bedroom because the woman was traveling somewhere. She was a teacher who was traveling, had a sabbatical. So we moved into her place. But Chris was a tiny baby. He slept, literally, he slept in a dresser drawer.
Because there was no space.
There was no space for a crib.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's how he started life. And I can't remember, let's see, Karen's birth was pretty normal. By that time, we were living in this little house in the suburb of Buffalo. 2 years later. She was born in January. And we had to rush her to the hospital. I remember driving, and we got to the hospital and hi.
Anyone like some cake?
You want a piece of cake, Ellen? I don't want any.
No, thanks, but that's nice of you to offer.
No problem.
Well, that's nice.
Anyway, she said, I think we better go to the hospital. So we went through Buffalo snow to the hospital, and they immediately took her out of the car and put her, slapped her on a gurney, and Karen was being born. In the hallway of the hospital. They had to rush her into the birthing room.
She didn't hurt me at all. I mean, there was no pain.
Anyway, when she came home, Ellen and Karen began to cry almost all the time, and she was spitting up. I forget what projectile. She would have breast milk and then project it out. She was really starving to death.
Yeah.
And we took her to the hospital, and she had a valve between the stomach and the intestine that was not working properly, and she wasn't really getting enough food.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to have surgery when she was about 5 weeks old, I think.
Wow.
And poor little thing, they had her strapped down in her crib in the hospital. She cried so much that her voice was hoarse. She could hardly cry or whisper, but she recovered okay. And still has that scar on her stomach.
What was Mom like as a little kid?
What was Karen like, your mother, as a little kid?
Well, kids were very good. They really, really were. First of all, they minded. And most of it comes because we kept everything kind of cheerful and jolly and turned stuff into fun. And they were very good.
I remember one thing. I was working on my dissertation at Madison, Wisconsin at that time. They were little. Ellen typed the rough copy for me, and I would finish a chapter, and she finally decided to sit in the playpen because the kids were always bothering her when.
Well, we were in this empty apartment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, she sat there typing, and she would toss some Cheerios every once in a while outside the playpen to keep them occupied. And it finally got so bad. I remember the last several chapters of my dissertation, I rented a motel room close by, and they had a big old dining room table set up that I spread my material out on. I finished it in that motel during a Christmas break because Karen and Chris wouldn't leave us alone. But they were good kids. They played well together.
They did. Well, and I still think there's a few tricks, which you already know. You're fighting. Oh, you go in there then, sit in the chair. You go in that room and sit in the chair, and you can come out as soon as you are willing to behave. You know, get along. Well, of course, they wanted to play right away, so they came out and behaved.
We remember one funny story. When Chris was little, by this time we had moved into the house that we bought from the little apartment we had rented. And Chris was, we went out for an evening and got a babysitter from the community.
We were new.
Mm-hmm.
We had just moved in. We didn't know the neighborhood well, but we got a babysitter, an older woman from the community, who stayed with Chris. When we got back, we were gone maybe 4 or 5 hours. We went to dinner and did something else with a couple. The older woman came and she said,
He was dry.
he was absolutely dry. We couldn't. And she said, "Is he a little boy? I mean, is it a little boy or a little girl?" But she must have changed his diaper. We wondered, didn't she notice the sex?
We never had her again.
We never hired her.
Invite her back.
Oh, dear.